A silent crisis, men's mental health. We live in a world where men are taught to be strong and silent. This pressure to conform to traditional masculine norms has created a silent crisis, one where men are suffering in silence, unable or unwilling to seek help for their mental health. The statistics paint a grim picture. Globally, men are significantly more likely to die by suicide than women. It's time to break the silence, to challenge the stigma, and to create a world where men feel comfortable seeking help when they need it most. We must foster environments where vulnerability is seen not as weakness, but as a strength. This is not just about individual well-being, it's about creating a healthier, more just and more compassionate society for everyone. The weight of expectations. Why men suffer in silence. From a young age, boys are often taught to suppress their emotions, to be stoic and self-reliant. These societal expectations create an environment where men feel uncomfortable expressing vulnerability or seeking help for mental health issues. They fear being judged, ridiculed, or seen as weak or inadequate. The pressure to be the breadwinner, the protector, the strong and silent type can be overwhelming. This can manifest in a variety of ways, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and suicidal thoughts. Many men also struggle to identify the signs of mental health issues. It's crucial to remember that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. By breaking down the stigma surrounding men's mental health, we can create a society where men feel empowered to prioritize their well-being and seek the help they deserve. Breaking barriers, dismantling the stigma. The stigma surrounding mental health is a pervasive issue, and it disproportionately affects men. Traditional masculine norms often discourage men from expressing vulnerability or seeking help for emotional distress. This stigma creates a culture of silence where men feel ashamed or embarrassed to admit they're struggling. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and it's something that everyone deserves support with. We need to create environments where men feel comfortable talking about their mental health without fear of judgment or discrimination. This requires open and honest conversations about mental health, both in public and in private. Breaking the silence is the first step towards healing. The scars of service, veterans, and mental health. Veterans, particularly those who have served in combat zones, are disproportionately affected by mental health issues. The trauma of war, the loss of comrades, and the challenges of reintegrating into civilian life can take a heavy toll on their mental well-being. Post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, and substance abuse are all too common among veterans. Unfortunately, many veterans face significant barriers to seeking help. The stigma surrounding mental health is often even more pronounced in military culture. It's essential that we provide comprehensive and accessible mental health services to our veterans. By addressing the mental health crisis among veterans, we can help these brave men and women heal from the invisible wounds of war and live full and meaningful lives. A call to action supporting men in need. The mental health crisis among men is a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. It's time to move beyond awareness and take concrete action to support men in need. This requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the root causes of this crisis, breaks down the stigma surrounding mental health, and provides accessible and effective support services. We need to start by challenging the societal norms and expectations that contribute to men's struggles with mental health. This includes promoting healthy masculinity, encouraging emotional expression, and fostering environments where men feel comfortable seeking help without fear of judgment. Governments, healthcare providers, and communities all have a role to play in improving men's mental health. Each and every one of us can make a difference. Let's break the silence together.